Okay, Liv, first of all, happy 23rd. I miss you dearly, and I can't wait to hug your neck in June. I wrote this out because I'm supremely better at writing my thoughts than speaking from my heart. Also, I'm going to warn you, this video will be longer than 2 minutes. Sorry, Jonathan. To preface the video, I wanted to retell my favorite sentimental memory of us through my perspective. Growing up together, our Christmas Eve sleeping arrangements have morphed, but one has stuck with me all these years. When we were younger, between the ages of 6 and 14, you could never sleep the night before Christmas. Dad used to give you Benadryl or melatonin, but you were just too excited to sleep. While the rest of us eventually dozed off into REM sleep, you were in and out of consciousness. Around daybreak, you would run into my room and quietly, yet aggressively, wake me up to come watch movies for the next 3 hours until we were allowed to wake Mom and Dad. It took you some time to get me up, but I would eventually give in and get up. So with our little white matching nightgowns that Gigi had bought us, we shielded our eyes running past the living room so we didn't peek at the presents waiting for us to enjoy in 3 hours. As our little feet slapped the floor, echoing throughout the silent house, we scurried into the den to watch TV. Once the clock had struck 8 a.m., we grabbed literal bells and began to ring them, yelling, "It's Christmas! Wake up!" We jumped on Mom and Dad's bed with so much excitement to go open our new toys. The innocence and pure joy that echoes throughout that memory will forever live in my heart. I could relive that time. I wouldn't hesitate. The next memory keeps my heart beating with love and warmth every time I think of it. I was a junior in high school and COVID had just started, so all my classes were on Zoom. You were in college, so everyone was stuck at home all the time. Mom and Dad were in the biggest fight we'd ever witnessed. It was nighttime, and I was shaking in my bed with fear, and you came in to comfort me. I asked, "Is Mom and Dad going to get a divorce?" And you just said, "I don't know." We sat on my bed, being snoopers, trying to listen to what was happening, but distracting ourselves with whatever topic we could think of. The next day, I was in chemistry class. Mom was in a heat of rage, packed a bag, and left to drive to Knoxville. I didn't know what was happening, but you saw the fear in my face. You pulled me out of class and told me to get into your car. You drove me to Ugly Mug and bought me a coffee on a sister date. We then laughed, listening to music, driving to Harbortown just to hang out. It was that moment I felt cared for the most, that you saw me and knew exactly how to turn one of the worst days into the best. I still have pictures from that day framed in my bedroom. Liv. For my entire life, I have followed you around with puppy eyes, watching your every step and your every movement. The intricate ways you've interacted with people, building bonds. I have tried to mimic you like a puppet on a string because I saw how people desired to be around you, and I wanted to be desired as well. I have looked upon you as a young child looks upon a shiny bike in the shop window. We may have spent the majority of our relationship in the valley, but soon we'll be on the mountain. When I think of you, Olivia May, I see a woman after God's peace. You seek peace without ceasing, and it's honorable. It should be revered, the patience that you have on your race for peace. You are a woman who loves the simple, beautiful things, and that's where our life path cross. You are a photographer, a free spirit. I'm an experiencer, a free spirit. God made us yin and yang. So you are so far yin, and I am so far yang, that only God can make us come together in the perfect order He has designed. But that's how He wants it. I love you, and I'll see you in June. Don't do anything crazy without me.